Hey, what's up, guys? Chris with T3 Medias, and this is a huge question I want to ask you guys. Now, bear with me. Come follow me now if you're with me. Hey, happy. This is Black History Month, guys, and as you know, I am Black History Month. No, so let's get right into it now that we're at this historical moment in your life with me and you at the driver's seat, going through this journey. And the question I want to propose to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the question. With all the controversy going on with the whole Justice League and DC fans being a little upset about the success of the Marvel movies, which is ridiculous because if you're just a comic book movie fan, we're all on the same team. Nobody wants to go to a bad movie, but attacking good movies because your favorite comic book movies aren't off to a good start, it's not a conspiracy. Okay, people are people, fans are fans, and the majority, they're gonna make their vote. Don't try to become the ISIS of movie trolling, fan trolling, whatever. That's just my 2 cents. But here's the real question: should DC, Warner Brothers, should they switch it up? Look what's going on with the Black Panther. Maybe take some cues out of what happens with Black Panther. Now, I made my prediction. We talked about Black Panther before. Remember, me and you, we sat right here. And we talked about it in a different studio, but we talked about this. About Black Panther being the highest budgeted, mostly black cast, the black directed movie, of all time, above Bad Boys 2, I believe it was, and whatnot. And from a black director especially. Biggest budgeted. Now my prediction is coming true now. Now it's looking like it's gonna be it's even breaking expectation of how much money it's gonna gross the opening weekend, the first week. Black Panther is looking like Black Panther stole the show from Civil War, right there with, and you had Spider-Man that nobody thought was going to be right there, and Black Panther still stole the show just as much as Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but when we saw what Black Panther could do, those moves, the way he fought, the way he the character, the way he presented himself like a king, I didn't kill you, I don't care. I mean, the way he just delivers, we knew that something special was coming from the Black Panther movie, and now it looks like that's about to happen. Moving forward, I'm sorry to become a Marvel fanboy. Let me switch gears now. DC fanboy time. Milestone, baby. I think DC should tap into. They bought the right. Dwayne McDuffie, may he rest in peace. He laid the foundation for a great universe out there, and when he became when he joined back up with DC and became one of their best writers, their best producers, made some of the greatest DC director of the video films before he passed away. Look into his work. DC, the man was on his last legs. He was not long for this earth, and Warner Brothers still put him out there to. I know it's asking a lot of you, brother. Can you help us? He like a man. He like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna give you the best writing, the best materials. I'm gonna lay down the foundation for some of the best movies, best cartoon series, best comic books, the best ideas that DC has ever had in a long, long time. Dwayne McDuffie, he laid it out there. I'm getting kind of emotional about this. You know the man. If you've been watching the not too old Justice League cartoons and whatnot, you saw how Young Justice, they were getting a little bit of population. You saw the black version of the black answer to Superman, Icon. You saw Rocket. She was on Young Justice. But you know who else you saw. The series lasted for years. Static Shock also was in McDuffie's universe. Also, they instead of being a separate universe, became fused and became one universe. The city of Dakota is now within the DC universe. Icon is out there somewhere. Static is out there somewhere. He's out there. You got something going. And you want to switch gears. You're upset that your launch of the Justice League is off to a bumpy start. Go different, bro. Why are we talking about the Teen Titans? What about Young Justice? Why don't we switch gears? Why don't we? Maybe there won't be an Icon movie soon, but Static can be DC's Spider-Man. Static could be DC's Iron Man. Static can be something special. He proved it on TV series. I believe Static has the fan power to go out there to do his thing, especially now that Black Lightning TV show is starting off. And oh man, that's off to a great start. It reminds me of how the way Arrow first started on season 1. When Black Lightning passes the torch, or you could even have the same character, him being of a certain age, you could have Static Shock be a protege, and you can cross the characters up. That's why you keep these universes separate. Maybe, yeah. You could have Static Shock go to the big screen and have Black Lightning train him. There's so many possibilities of it, but I think Dwayne McDuffie, I think he gave us something special before he left this world, and I think DC would be wise to stop overlooking him again. They did it for so long before, and they finally, maybe under the pressure of we got the first black president. I don't know what it was. I can get political if you want, but I won't. And they finally adopted his work after when he was surely within a few years of knowing he was about to die soon. I think it was cancer, I believe. And he put out the best material that DC had in a long time. Look into his catalog of the films, the cartoon movies that he did, that he wrote, and the series, the TV series that he produced, and that he was a part of, that he wrote. You saw his name. If you were paying attention, if you were a DC fanboy, you saw his name more than you realized. You saw it produced by or written by Dwayne McDuffie. I think it's time. You got off to a rocky start. You want to not be compared so much to Marvel? You got this arsenal in the tank right here. You got this in the chamber. You got this bullet in the chamber. Go for it. Start with Static. See what happens. You got this. That's where I think the direction that DC needs to go. Marvel's not doing it. And you're going to let Marvel catch up to you on that. Now, they're already testing Miles Morales, a cartoon movie. See how they're going to put Peter in there too, because, we can't go crazy, right? Static Shock, baby. Static Shock. Then Icon, Hardware, the Blood Syndicate. You have it right there. Remember how gritty Blade was in Blade 2? You got it. You got this, DC. You got this. Now, let's make it happen. Let me know if you guys think, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Put it in the box. Hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about this. Till next time, guys. Peace.